Welcome back, everyone, here to Bronx Talks. Today, me and Christian are going to be giving you our early opinions on the 2025 New York Yankees. The Yankees just finished off a three-game sweep in the Bronx against the Milwaukee Brewers. And Christian, it was a historic series. The Yankees set their own franchise record for the most home runs hit in a game with 9. They scored 36 runs, hit 15 home runs in the series. And Christian, I've been watching baseball for a little over a decade now. I'm almost going to be 20 years old. I don't know if I've ever seen an offense play this well during a three-game stretch in my life. I mean, the way the Yankees were playing, it was nothing short of historic. It was incredible. It seemed like every other batter was leaving the ballpark. It was something really special to watch, and it was really, really fun.
It was probably one of the more fun series we've watched. And that says something because last opening day was also awesome. We'd just gotten Juan Soto. He throws the guy out at home. We sweep the Astros, who have always been our kryptonite. But this one might have topped that. And I got to be honest, it was awesome. The 3 home runs is unheard of. Then you had the Yankees 1 through 6 all homering in that game, setting multiple MLB records. Judge is already playing out of his mind. No slow start for him. It's crazy. So we're gonna just kind of be jumping right into this video. Total overreactions, based off the first 3 games. But I'll start, and Yanks look really good. The lineup, I think, can legitimately work. We can't ignore the whole bat thing. I'm sure most of you already seen that by now. We'll see. I'm hesitant to, go full in and say this is game changing for baseball, but I am really interested because Volpe and Jazz both looked phenomenal, and I believe they are the two who are using it. So we'll see how much that matters. And other than that, the whole lineup just looked great. Like,
Yeah.
everyone, great. So, it is the Brewers, but what a start.
Yeah, Christian, I got to agree with you. I think Cody Bellinger might also be using that bat, but look, Anthony Volpe with multiple home runs in the series, Jazz Chisholm with multiple home runs in the series, right? Austin Wells had multiple homers in the series as well. Obviously, Judge and Bellinger went yards, and we just touched on he's using that bat as well. So we'll see how that all plays out. We've seen it around the league now that I think the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers, is using the bat. So we'll see how that plays out. But something that is underrated in this series, Christian, is the Yankees bullpen. The Yankees bullpen looked really, really solid. Look, other than Devin Williams, he kind of got, I don't know, a little shaky in his debut. But look, he hunkered down. He got it done. He got the save for the Yankees. He didn't blow the game. He didn't let the game get away from him. But 2 relievers that are looking fantastic, Christian. Mark Leiter Jr., he looks really, really good. Couple appearances, 2 games. He has 4 strikeouts. His stuff just looks so clean. He looks so confident out there on the mound. Tim Hill picking up right where he left off. As we know, he was fantastic in the playoffs last year for the Yankees. He looked really, really good. The whole bullpen as a whole looks super, super good. And they have a lot of depth in that bullpen, Christian. They have a lot of different looks. We had Ryan Yarbrough come out today. And he shut the door for the Yankees securing the sweep. So look, they have a lot of different looks, but I thought the bullpen was very, very impressive. We had Luke Weaver on opening day. He looked great. I'm really, really excited about that bullpen, and what I saw from these 3 games is something really incredible. I think it's going to be a real strong suit for the Yankees this season, and the offense is going to kind of push the bullpen in the shadows a bit because the offense was so historic. But don't get it twisted. This Yankees bullpen looks really, really good early on to start the year.
One thing that's going to be really nice about that is we can't necessarily expect a lot of our rotation to give us that much length. Obviously Fried's going to go a little bit deeper than he did in that second game, but just in general, guys like Rodon, Stroman, and then, eventually when we have Clark and Heel come back, those are really just like 5-inning guys, maybe 6. So the fact that the bullpen looked good, that is an A+. And then, I mean, overall, just kind of looked like a fun team. Austin Wells continuing to back up my theory that I think he's just going to have a monster season. Goldschmidt, I thought I was going to love him. I do. I just feel so comfortable. Out of his 12 at bats, every time it just seemed like he was having good quality at bats. Bellinger looked awesome. And then, we already briefly touched on it, but I am curious how much that weighted bat actually, or not the weighted bat, but the shift in the weight. I'm curious how much that helps Volpe and Jazz. And something that we were saying at the beginning of the season is a full season with the short porch, Jazz could thrive. And I believe 2 out of 3 of his homers kind of just snuck over there. So, I mean, it went about as good as it could. That's really all I got to say.
Absolutely. And Christian, I'm curious to see how the Yankees go about the leadoff spot. We saw Austin Wells on opening day start the season for the Yankees with a leadoff home run. And then the next day, Paul Goldschmidt starts the Yankees off with a leadoff home run. So Goldschmidt batted leadoff the 2 of the 3 games of the series, and Austin Wells hit leadoff on opening day. I wonder if the Yankees continue to use that as like sort of a platoon situation. Like Wells will bat a couple days leadoff, and then Goldschmidt will bat a couple days leadoff. I wonder to see if that's a trend that continues for the Yankees. So I was very curious about that. And we also saw Aaron Judge bat behind Bellinger for 2 games, which I wasn't expecting that. And that played out really, really well. So it looks like the Yankees have a lot of moving parts in that lineup. It's very versatile. I think a lot of the guys in that lineup can hit in different spots. But yeah, the lineup was great. The bullpen was great. The pitching was great. I mean, all 3 starters. I mean, they got the Yankees through it. Yeah. Carlos Rodon pitched really, really well. And Fried and Stroman, right, they were solid. Fried didn't really get any defensive support there. Yankees made 5 errors. But one thing that's interesting too, Christian, is the Yankees and Jason Dominguez. Jason Dominguez didn't play a whole game the whole series. The Yankees took him out for defense a lot. It's interesting to see if the Yankees will continue to do that, pulling him out of games early. But look, the Yankees are trying to win games, and maybe it's looking at it from a confidence standpoint. They don't want Jason Dominguez to, cost the team or have a big error at the end of the game. And, that could affect his confidence at a young age too. So, trying to keep him in situations that not only fit the game, but help his confidence might be the way the Yankees are going about it. But interesting to see how that plays out. I thought that was a little curious.